Hey guys. Okay, I don't know if I'm live or not. Am I live? Why is that top part not working? Well, it says I'm live. Okay, so apparently my camera's not working and I don't know why. Alright, come on camera, work. It's got my Lenovo, Sony ZV-1. How come that's not working? Sorry guys. Hang on. Sorry for the background noise, you guys. How come my Sony's not working? For some reason it's not working. Anyway, it's Lisa here from Stuff and Such by Lisa doing a coffee crafts and chat. Even though I don't have my coffee right with me, I don't have any coffee right now because I'm kind of experimenting with this. This is the first time that I have. Why is this not working? That's very weird. This is the first time I've tried to use OBS Studio to stream live on YouTube. So this is kind of an experiment for me. So you guys bear with me. Um, Hang on a second. I'm going to see if I can get my husband to turn down the TV. It's kind of loud. Okay, hopefully that's better, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I was going to show you guys, I was going to do two cameras so you guys could see my, I don't understand why it's not showing. It says group one. For some reason it's not showing my camera, and that is so odd. Let's try it again, see if we can get it to come on. Come on, Sony camera, why aren't you working? That's very odd. Let me try plugging it in. It was working when I practiced when I practiced earlier. And so I was going to show you guys some of my card making, but apparently it's not going to work. So um, that's so annoying. Sorry guys. Like I told you, this is kind of my first time using OBS Studio, and I don't know why the camera's not working, because it was working when I was testing it. That's the Lenovo camera. That's the Sony. Why is the Sony not working? That is so bizarre. It was working earlier. Maybe I need to have, do I need to have that closed? Nope. That is so bizarre that it's not working. Oh, nothing more frustrating than to get everything set up and then it doesn't work. So, how are you guys doing? I have not done a live in a long time. I haven't done a coffee crafts and chat. I was doing them on Facebook for a long time, and then Facebook got weird about their lives, so I stopped doing them. And then I was trying TikTok for a while, but I got really frustrated with that because every time I would try to every time I would try to, hi Vicky, is it Vicky and King Roy? How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I don't have my other camera working. I was gonna make a Valentine's Day card and show you guys as as I was working, but my camera won't come on. It was working when I did the test, and now for some reason the camera doesn't want to cooperate. So I guess I'm just going to talk, which could be boring. I was going to show you, I was going to make a card, and we were going to do that together, but Um, so it's this is like kind of my first time. Well, I have done one YouTube live before, and it was quite a long time ago. So, oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. Um, so I'm trying to do it with OBS Studio, and apparently something went wrong when I set up the stream, and so now my other camera's not working, and so if I have some weird glitches, you guys will know why. Good, you're doing good, King Roy. That's good. You like people, you like seeing people happy? Oh, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy because I'm crafting. It's my favorite thing to do. You're doing a live tomorrow? That's awesome. Well, I wish you good luck. I hope it all goes well for you. I don't know why I'm having trouble with the camera. I mean, I'm the camera that I'm looking at you, the one on my computer's working fine on my laptop. But I had my overhead camera over here, my Sony, and it was working fine when I was, getting ready for the stream, and then when I hit the stream thing, it just wouldn't come on. So that is so weird. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna start doing my coffee crafts and chat, I think, on here. And because YouTube is so much kinder with your lives, like on TikTok, they're just terrible. They kept, they kick me off well, they don't kick me off, but they do a thing called restricting your live where they don't show it to nobody. And it's like you're just sitting there talking to yourself the whole time. So it was really frustrating me. And I follow all their rules, but they say that I'm breaking some kind of community guidelines. And I'm like, oh, they will, and they never explain to you what they're talking about. So I finally just got frustrated. So I don't know. I'll probably just give up on TikTok. I know a lot of people like TikTok now. But I'm used to YouTube, and so I think I'm just going to do them on here and not even try that. Oh, yes, you can see one of my crafts. I'll show you the cards that I made. Um, and that's what I was going to do tonight. I was going to make some more Valentine's Day cards, but I've been making Valentine's Day cards, and I made this one here. I don't know if the camera is very good. My other camera is really good. That's why I wanted to turn it on, but it's not working. So it's hard to do this when you're backwards. Yeah, that's one of the cards I made. And this is the inside of it. Oops, sorry. And then I made this one. This one here. Oh, thank you. And then I made this one. And it's, there we go. And then I made this one. This one's one of my favorite just because it's got a camera on it and it says, "We just click." I think I'm going to give this one to my husband. And it says, "Happy Valentine's Day" on the inside. And this is, oops, sorry. It's hard. See, that's why I like the overhead camera, because it's hard to get this positioned right when you're showing this. But anyway, oh, thank you so much, King Roy. That's sweet of you. Happy birthday. Oh, it's not my birthday, but that's sweet of you to say that. It's not my birthday, not yet. Or, oh, it is my birthday. Oh, Angela. I'm sorry, Angela. Happy birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Angela. That's so cool. Sorry, I didn't see your post. And happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys. And happy birthday to Angela. That's cool. That's awesome, Angela. My best friend's birthday was yesterday. My very, very best friend, who was my best friend from elementary school up until now. We've been friends for like, oh my gosh, what year was that? Well, we've been friends for over 50 years. Let me just say that. I'm showing my age there, but yeah, so tonight I was going to make a card and just have you guys watch, but like I said, the camera's not working, so I can't do it. But then one I was going to make tonight is just going to be, another heart card, and then, or a Valentine's Day card. And I made this little thing here that's going to go on it, and It'll have some other decorations too. But anyway, now so I guess I'm just going to sit here and talk about crafts. Um, so, um, so do you guys do lives too? I know King Roy said he's doing one um, tomorrow night, I think. So yeah, I'm just trying to get used to this format because I used to do a lot of Facebook. I think I've only done one YouTube live, and then before that, and then I tried, like I said, I tried TikTok for a while. But YouTube's changed the way they do them now, or not YouTube, I'm sorry, Facebook. So I decided not to do them on there anymore because they only save them for a certain amount of time. You look way below. Oh, am I too low down? Is that what it is? Hang on. There we go. Is that better? Oh, oh, you mean my age? Well, that's very kind of you because I'm pretty old. I'm up there. I'm way past 40. I am a grandma. I have 8 grandchildren. I have 4 kids and 8 grandchildren that I just love and adore. Yeah, so. Oh, my age. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you so much, King Roy. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, I've been struggling with all the getting old stuff, because, fighting all the things when you get old that, and then just realizing that you just have to go with it, right? You just have to go with the flow. Sometimes that's just the way. Oh, no, you're just kidding me, King Roy. You're very sweet. No, I'm much older than that, but you are extremely kind. But yeah, it's rough when you get older. You fight some of the aging stuff, but in the long run, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to still be fairly healthy, pretty healthy, I would say, and for my age, and I have a loving family, a loving husband, and friends, and just I have a good life, and I can't complain. That's for sure. Uh, but it's tough sometimes when you get older and you start not being able to do some of the things you used to do. But anyway, so yeah, so I really sorry guys that I can't. I have to figure out um, this camera. And like I said, I'm using OBS Studio, and I don't know if you guys do that when you go live or if you just go live on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube directly. The reason I'm trying OBS Studio was so I could use both cameras, because I don't know how on YouTube to do 2 cameras just by going straight through YouTube. I know you can do that. And that's where you just use either your phone for your camera or your laptop or your camera on your computer. Yes, happy Valentine's to you too, King Roy, and everybody else. But yeah, it's like, so that's why I'm trying OBS Studio, because I wanted to be able to use 2 cameras. So it's kind of a pain. That's the whole reason I'm using OBS Studio, which is new to me, which is kind of, for me, kind of high tech and kind of out of my wheelhouse. So it's kind of complicated. I had to do a lot of Googling to find out how to use it. But apparently something went wrong as soon as it connected to the stream, because I had it up, and then when it connected to the stream, I lost the second camera. So I'm just gonna see right here. Let me try this. Let's see what happens, you guys. Something funny might happen when I do this. No, no, that's not what I want to do. That is definitely not what I want to do. Okay. Did you guys see that when I did that? I clicked this button and it went to like a whole, like I looked like a puzzle or something. I don't know if you guys could see that. Hopefully not. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with it and seeing if I can find out why it didn't why it didn't do the other camera, because it makes no sense. But that let's see. I know the camera's plugged in because I was thinking, well, maybe I didn't, because sometimes, yeah, that's how ridiculous I am. Sometimes I forget. Oh, so you didn't see that? Good. Because it all of a sudden my face, it was in all these different squares on the screen, on my screen in the OBS studio, and I thought, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm sorry about it, you guys. I stayed up really late last night, which is normal for me, but usually I don't yawn. So anyway, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of crafts lately. I've been making a lot of cards. I'll show you this really cute one I made it with. It's got a pig on it. It's not a Valentine one, but it's I'll show you. These were some that I made. These were some that I made, before Valentine's, but I'm just making Valentine's since it's coming out. But I made this piggy one. Isn't that cute? I just love pigs, so I made that pig one. It says, "This little piggy loves you." And then on the inside, I did that little bit of stamping on the inside. So that was one I made. Yeah, so I'm really into the card making right now. I made a quilt too. I sew and I quilt, and I made a quilt for my grandson. But, and this was a card I made with a little squirrel on it that says, "May you gather happiness." You stayed up till 7? I was up till about 7 too. I stayed up a lot, really late. And then this is the inside one. This one I didn't put anything on the inside, just made it like a note card. And this was a Christmas one I made with Snoopy on it. It says joy, and then on the inside it says Merry Christmas. I think I used my Cricut to write in Merry Christmas in that one. And then I stamped it in the corner. Yeah, my Cricut Joy I used to write that one. So anyway, so yeah, I've kind of been on a card kick lately, and that's, even though I do a lot of other crafts too. I do sewing and quilting. Oh, excuse me. How rude that I am yawning in you guys' face. I'm sorry. So yeah, so that's kind of been what I've been up to lately. And you can see behind me I got all my stamp sets. I recently redid my craft room. I have 2 craft rooms, and they were both a mess. And so I made this one into mostly for my stamping and card making and my journaling, my junk journaling, all those supplies for that kind of stuff I was putting here. And then my other craft room is mostly for sewing and embroidery. So those, I would say those are my favorite crafts: the sewing and embroidery and quilting, and then the card making and the junk journaling. And sometimes I do scrapbooking, but I haven't done scrapbooking in quite a long time. I'm kind of behind on that, so. But, crafting is so much fun. Someone said that earlier and I missed it. I don't know, TJ, if you're still on here, but you're right. Crafting is so much fun. Yeah, it just relaxes me, and I have anxiety a lot and stuff, and it helps me with my anxiety and depression and all those things. It just helps so much to just, sometimes I have to really push myself though when I'm in one of those cloudy moods. I have to push myself to just do the crafts and get started, and then I have a great time. But it is very uplifting and fun to do crafts. It makes me feel better, and especially because right now I'm not working. I'm retired right now, semi-retired, and thought I would really enjoy that, and I do, because I have lots of times to craft. But sometimes when you don't have that, that adult human interaction much, all of a sudden you were seeing people at work every day, and then all of a sudden you don't. It can be a little hard to get used to, because I love people and I love to talk. I talk too much. just ask my family or anybody that knows me well. I can talk your head off. So I do like to talk, and so I kind of miss that from being at a job every day. But that's one of the reasons I wanted to start doing lives again and doing my coffee crafts and chat, which is something I did on a fairly regular basis on my Facebook page years ago, until I got a job, and then I didn't have time. But because I stayed at home and watched my grandkids for like 13 years, and then when I decided to go back out in the workforce, I worked for a while and got used to being around. And of course, I got to see my grandkids every day when the ones that I was babysitting when I when they were coming here, so that was great. But then when they got older, in high school and stuff. They're in high school. Well, actually, two of them have graduated high school. Um, but when they got older, they didn't come over here anymore every day, and so I went and got a job, and I got used to being around people. So it was a little hard when I first stopped working. It was like, even though it was nice to not have to go to work, it was kind of hard because you miss the interaction. Sorry, I'm back. Oh, did you go? Did you leave? I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see that, King Roy. But I'm glad you're back. Yeah, so sometimes I just missed the interaction, the talking and the adult interaction of seeing people every day. So it's kind of fun, excuse me, to come on here and do some lives. And I'll try to get my camera fixed so next time we can, excuse me, sorry. It's just so odd. It's got to be something I did, you know. I mean, or I just don't understand what I'm doing. Maybe that's it. I must have hit a button or something because it just doesn't make sense that all of a sudden it would change from what it was doing. Let's see. Video. Maybe I have that wrong. No. Appearance. No, that's not it. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to see if maybe I can find out what caused that problem. Camera, why are you not working? That just does not make sense. Do I have it plugged in? I know I have it plugged in right because, like I said, it was working before. So that can't be the problem. That is so strange. I wonder what would happen if I go here. Well, it shows the top one there. So, yeah. Oh, it's a Sony ZV-1. It's, and they're made for vlogging. That's kind of what they're made for, because I bought it a couple years ago because I Googled it to find out what's the best vlogging camera, and that one came up as one of the top 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, I did try that, but let me try it again. Let me try it from this end because I unplugged it from the computer. So let me try it from the camera itself and see if that helps. That could be it. You could be right. Maybe because I just did the, the, what does it say? Imaging Edge webcam. I don't know why it's calling it well, I guess it is kind of a webcam, but I know that's the right camera because it was working. And then I turned it off and I turned it on again. Let me try that. Turn it on and off again. No. Man, that is bizarre. Somehow, there's the Lenovo camera, and there's the group, and then there's the Sony ZV-1. Well, let me try the settings on the Sony. Configure video. Let me see what it says. Configure video. Sorry guys, I'm still here, but I'm just trying to see if there's something I can, even though, like I said, it really doesn't make any sense because it was literally working right before I turned this on. So, that's the part that's really strange. It's like, Why in the world would it stop working? You know, when it literally worked right before. Yeah, unfortunately the plug-in in didn't work, but thank you for that tip, King Roy. Because sometimes that could make a difference. And you know, this camera is a little slow in responding too, so I thought that was a good idea to unplug it and plug it back in, because I thought maybe because I just switched over so quickly it didn't have time to respond or something. I don't know. I I'm not, I claim to try to be technical, but I tell you, I have a lot of I struggle with the technicality of all this new streaming stuff. You know, it's, what does this say? Scale to window. Oh, what's this canvas? Whoa, that's too big there. That didn't work. Yeah, that is really weird, isn't it? Oh well. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if there's anything else I could show you, because all my quilting stuff is in the other room, so I just won't keep you guys. And maybe next time I will maybe do some more Googling and figure out, um, figure out what I did wrong, because there must have been something that I hit, or what's this virtual camera? Start virtual camera. I don't know what that means. um, but yeah, I'll try to get it working, so next time we can actually, actually do some crafting together, or you can watch, and we can just chat about crafts and life and stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing your live, King Roy. I will follow you if I'm not already when I get off of here, and I will, if I'm here and not, and if I can, I will try to join your live when you go live tomorrow. So thank you for joining. I'm not sure who is here still. I don't know, since I'm new to this. Um, if it's just me and you, King Roy, or if there's other people, I can't tell. I can't tell how many people are on here. There's probably a place where it tells you that, right? And I don't. I'm new to this. I'm very new to doing lives. I used to, like I said, I used to do the lives on Facebook, and then I'd upload them to YouTube. So I've only ever done one. I think only one live on YouTube, and it was a while ago. So, and never this way, never through OBS. So I appreciate you guys for being so patient with me and stopping by to say hi. And hopefully next time I'll have, you know, a camera you can follow along while we craft. Thank you guys. And I'm not even sure how to go off of how do you stop streaming? That's pretty bad, guys. I don't even know. Oh, there it is. Okay. So hopefully next time I'll be better prepared, or I'll be a little smarter. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you for joining, and thank you for your kindness. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, or I guess super early morning now where I am. I'm in California, so it is 12:53 where I'm at. But I hope you guys have a great evening, morning, and a great weekend this coming weekend. And hopefully I'll see you again soon, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.